Well, hello everybody and welcome back to the channel. I am just leaving Sycamore BMW Motorrad in Witham in Essex, where I had a couple of test rides. One was a BMW, well they're both BMW, R1250 RS, which is the sport tourer. I was able to film that because it was the dealership's bike, and then I went out on the R18, and I was not allowed to film that because it's a BMW HQ owned bike, and their rules say no filming, no helmet cams, no 360 camera, nothing. Yeah, it was my hips are still hurting. I'm not used to the leg position that you need on a cruiser, and so so my hip abductor muscles were in a little bit of pain towards the end, but it was a laugh. I'm not going to lie. Interesting experience, as it were. So yeah, as I was saying, it was good fun. It was a laugh. I'm not going to lie, but I don't. It's not a bike that's for me, to be honest. It's not my style. So it was good to try something new, though. First bend, I scraped. First right hand, I scraped the pegs. That kind of scared me a little bit, so I calmed down after that. But a nice route, well organized, good briefing, 3 guides to go with the group. Yeah, definitely good fun. Thanks for BMW Motorrad for organizing, and thanks to Sycamore BMW for hosting. Providing free coffees and sandwiches. It's nice when manufacturers do that, and BMW, I guess they are a premium manufacturer, and they do get a lot of value, I'm guessing, out of the bikes that they sell. Which brings me to the topic really for this video, which is manufacturers, I think, are just adding too many gizmos and gadgets and things to their bikes, and making bikes so expensive so they can increase their profit margin, but then bikes are no longer a cheap form of transportation and a nice way to get started on your independence and freedom if you're young, because most of them have just become expensive toys for the boys, really, rich men's toys. You know, apart from a few manufacturers which are catering to the more reasonable entry-level simple bikes, like Royal Enfield, for example. I think are a great example. Their bikes are nice and simple, very basic. They have everything that you need in terms of the safety requirements. They've got ABS, but the electronics are limited, and it's just a simple bike. It's what biking should be all about. You get on it, you put your key in, you switch it on, and you go ride. Whereas if you know, the BMW that I had to go on, the R1250 RS, keyless. So, and then it has umpteen riding modes and a massively complicated menu. And I'll be honest, I mean, this here Kawasaki Z1000SX, it's got 2 power modes and 3 traction control modes. And the day I bought it, I put it in full power, I put it in traction control level 1, and I have never felt the need to change it since. and I have pretty sure that if I was to buy a BMW or Ducati, whatever, I would find one power mode, one riding mode that I enjoy, and I would never change it again. So why have so many? Why make it so complicated? Why have all these expensive electronics and TFT screens and keyless entry and semi-active suspension? Why can't you just make a nice basic bike with good performance, good value, at a price that people can afford? This, if you go out and spec a BMW, you end up, not much change from 20 grand, if you get any change at all. Whereas you can buy a brand new Royal Enfield for 5 grand, 6 grand, maybe even less. And I would be tempted, if I was to, change bikes or get a new bike, to just buy second-hand and buy an older, more proven, reliable model with simpler stuff. Electronic fuel injection, yes. ABS, yes. But what else do you need on a motorcycle? If you want to add heated grips, you can add that. Okay, maybe some things are good for comfort, cruise control and heated seats and heated grips, fine. But they're not essential. And so it's become now, motorcycles have become this, as I said, rich man's toys. It's just so people can have some kind of like a wheelie waving contest, with their mates, to say, oh, my bike's got this many horsepower, this many modes, blah blah blah, traction control level, da da da. I mean, honestly, how often would you change one of those things? You're gonna sit there in the middle of your ride, flicking through menus. You should be paying attention to the road. You set your bike up, you go for a ride. And that's it. Simple, bish bash bosh. I know I saw a video recently by Bandit Man UK where he was going on a test ride on a Triumph Rocket 3, and he had a key in his pocket, and then apparently the camera, spare batteries for his camera were hiding the key. I mean, and he asked a good question. Keyless systems for motorcycles, what is the problem that they're a solution to? And I did ask the guy from BMW, and he said, well, is the key ring whatever flapping about in the wind? Seriously? So now I have to pay that much more for the technology to have the bike have keyless entry, just for the comfort of my key ring not flapping about in the wind. Look at this, it's not moving, it's behind the screen, it's behind the dashboard. Why don't you just get like a short key ring holder or whatever? Problem solved. But it's really our fault, isn't it, motorcyclists? We're getting older and we're demanding more and more toys so we can show off to our mates. Well, not me, but if people weren't buying that stuff and they were just saying no, then they wouldn't be selling, and the manufacturers wouldn't be building them, would they? That's why I would rather be patronizing Royal Enfield or buying a second-hand bike. So I'd love to hear what your thoughts are on this subject of electronics and complicated gizmos on modern bikes. Please leave your comment down below. yeah, and love to have a conversation. But for now, I'm just gonna ride home. This is Noob out.